Johnson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium.
So run it down. The sun is up. To run it down. And some money, y'all. I put money down on all of us.
Ready, set.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Red, 38.
On play action, Young. That one, taken in. That's Teteroa McMillan. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And the Panthers first down.
Here we go. Cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Leggett. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Eagles.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
That's
good for the Panthers. First down.
First carry now for Rico Dowdle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Short one there. Caught by Tremble. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. This is caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Slice, 97. Hut, hut.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
Set.
Now Dowdle, and he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Rico Dowdle, touchdown Carolina. The PAT, up and good, and the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Eagles first down.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's complete. Kylan Granson. And he's close to another 1st down. He'll step out right at that 1st down marker. 2nd and inches.
At the Panthers' 44-yard line.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
3 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Roseboom. And the Panthers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Blue, 32. Ready?
On 1st down is Young. That's the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
10 yards. And the Panthers
Strike. Here we go. Set.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end.
Okay, ready?
Panthers football to begin this second quarter.
Ready.
They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
Hut, hut.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. Finds an alley to the 35. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 19-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6
97.
at the 16-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Young. And he's in. Catarella McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's down the field and taken in by Granson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A run with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. This ball intercepted by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
And he is out of bounds at the 45. That one good for 29. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing is Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air, it's Young. A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Striker.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. He's going to be out of bounds inside the...
Check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Make a up and I find out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face around, better try to breathe, face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Promises you can't trust. I used to care. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. I used to say.
Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, come on.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And able to use his blockers to get this up over to 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, Judkins. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins, 59 yards. And the Browns need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Eagle blue. Hunt.
Young. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Gain of 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here is Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
50, green.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Trap 60, trap 19. Ready? Cougar 19.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 40 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now he'll throw deep left side. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing, Young. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
Here we go.
Will line up for the 2-point
65,
conversion.
65.
They'll try and throw for it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Ready.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Okay, ready? Set, ready. 60 red.
Young working out of the gun. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Set, hut. Ready.
To throw, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
White. Blaster, 6. Ready?
4th down, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And the Panthers, first down. A gain of 30. First down, Carolina.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he will find his man on the outside. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run again with Dowdle. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Rico Dowdle taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Ryan Fitzgerald now to have the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Browns 19, Panthers 9. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Sanders. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
An inside run to Jenkins. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The 25-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Get it.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2 yards to go, second down.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 8. Ready.
Now Sanders. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Go! Ready.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. Escapes the defender. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshaw Jenkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That was going to let it go deep right sideline.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Black, 95. Black shot.
Young to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Now Young on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Again, it's Young. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's another Panthers first down.
Young to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
It's a gain of 10. And the Panther first down.
Let's go. Ready?
Now Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. They run here with Dowdle. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw now. Young. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now. 53.
Now Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Panthers first down.
Young now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now here's Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy is Chuba Hubbard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Young.
At the Browns' 13-yard line.
This is caught by McMillan. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Young going to move him around.
Check, man. Check.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
97.
And the Panthers first down.
Young will set to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jalen Coker from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A give up the middle, Judkins. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And he is going to have the Browns first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Touch the Eagles.
On first down, Sampson. And tough sledded. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hey, 79 Broncos, Viking 18.
On play action, here's Shador. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, Sampson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Young. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Watch it. Sit. Ready.
Here's Young.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Ready.
Young to throw. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Panthers first down.
Young.
Going to throw right side here, complete.
It's a gain of 60.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Looking to throw, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ready?
Here's Young from the shotgun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Up past the 30, second down coming up. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Ready, ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have the Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Trilling me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back. Back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, they gon' heat me up, I've been trying to keep it cool, these little, they tried to start it, too late, my finger was already on it, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, vroom, vroom, like my name, Jody, pull up in Yvette, go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stretch, in your feelings by the, better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show up, make everybody dip, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your hip, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkle clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' brother, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. The passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raws, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. Soon I met her, I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure, it's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, you stuck on. It may say Manjala. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street. from each other. I know this man. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her. This wasn't a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit. I'm spinning back to back. Any say them on that issue, I'm going 50-50. And then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Chill, right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some more than my tongue. Be like in, take a breath, and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you rebel out dark hallways? This way, I guess I made your day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Change a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever get a thank you, then just let me do it now.
Come back in. I bet you right up when we start the show. But I mean now, very close because I told you so. You know, we blow because we blow some trays. Yeah, we be freaky and we wanna stay.
Change a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever get a thank you, then just let me do it now.
Lightning strikes, so we be in that violent force of life. Guaranteed to turn it out better goal of mine. You keep it don't get change like a chameleon. And the channel, whenever the rap show the world is on. You know we dazzle, I get all about human battles. Rattles out your head, will redeem. I call the bottles, fall in love with your teachers on the right for yourself, mate. Check, test, be free of evidence, LA.
Change a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever get a thank you, then just let me do it now. Keep my feet on the ground, keep my head in the clouds, electrified by the sound. It comes from the down, and we change a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever get a thank you, then just let me do it now.
Two, three, four. Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life